Hello, party people. I'm literally so hyped about today's video. So this week is finals week of my freshman year of college at the University of South Carolina, which was literally the best year ever, if I do say so myself. I feel like I say that a lot. Anyways, so I kind of wanted to make a little video and talk a little bit about how I got into Carolina, especially the South Carolina Honors College, and talk a little bit about honors in school itself. So I have a list here. If I look down, that's why. But okay, so I'm going to start off with how I got in and how I got into South Carolina Honors College. Okay, so there's 2 applications that you have to fill out if you want to be in the honors. So you have to fill out your regular admissions into the university, and then you have to fill out a separate admissions for honors. I'm pretty sure for us it was just 2 essays. So the first essay was how are you doing, and the next essay was how are you feeling, which is kind of an odd essay. I wrote about, what did I write about? I wrote about Fibonacci sequences and how I see it in nature, and I love nature, and it just like calms me down, and how that there's math and everything is just so amazing, and how the universe like fits together. But what they really want is like creative essays, and those creative essays are what's going to get you the big scholarships at USC. That's another thing that they're looking for, is like big passion. So they want involvement, but you don't have to be involved with every single club, or maybe like be involved with a series of clubs that are like themed. You know what I'm saying? Like if your passion is fighting for global warming, then join like clubs based on that, if that makes sense. But they are looking also for a lot of involvement. Clubs, sports teams, community activities, you know, all colleges are looking for that. And the average SAT/ACT to get into the honors college is actually really high. It was a lot higher than I thought it was. I'm pretty sure the average SAT was like a 1400, the average ACT was like a 30. Yeah, so that's pretty much all that you have to do to get into the honors college. And they tell you, I think about the same time that you got into the college, they send you like a thing about the honors college, whether you got in or not. So talking about honors, I wanted to go into a little bit more depth about like why it's beneficial to be in honors at such like a big college. So honors is what really made Carolina feel like home to me, just because it's a smaller community. So first off, all of the honors students live together. Well, freshman honor students live together in this big building, and it's literally the best community on campus. Honestly, it's like everywhere you go, you see people you know, you can say hi, and the honors building itself is like in the perfect spot in campus. It's right next to the library, very close to everything. It's not really in the center, but it's really close to everything, which is so nice. And it's such a pretty building. There's actually a cafeteria in the bottom and a Starbucks, which is the best thing. Really gonna miss that next year. And the rooms are super big and nice too. I think really honestly all dorms at USC's campus are super nice. I think they're all suite style, so like you and 3 other people share a bathroom. It's not like a hall bathroom. There is one dorm that has a hall bathroom, but I don't remember what it is. And they're also all like co-ed except Women's Quad and McBride, which I like that because I feel like it's more representative of a true community. And it feels like you're actually grown up, if that makes sense. The best thing about honors is, not the best thing, but a lot of, like, one of the biggest benefits is that you get to register before everyone else. And let me tell you why this is nice. Because there are 36,000 students at this college. So if you don't register super fast or get an early time ticket, then you're not gonna get the classes you want. Everybody I talk to struggles to get classes. The honors students definitely have a lot more benefit. There's also a lot more honors classes, but yeah, the priority registration is literally so nice. Like, if nothing else, that's worth it, trust me. We also have a lot of special events. So like we have 2 therapy dogs through the honors college, which they're so cute, but it's just like a little extra pizzazz, a little extra something for the honors students. There's also an honors gala, my favorite night of the whole year, because I literally love dances. And like I said, the whole community is just really tight, and you meet so many literally geniuses that it's crazy, because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it's nice to like meet different people, like not in your major, because that's harder at a big college. And there's also a lot of internships and like opportunities like that that you can get through the honors college, which helps a lot. So now we're going to talk about school itself, University of South Carolina, kind of what I thought my first year. So I really did fall in love with the University of South Carolina this year. Like, it was not my top choice in colleges, but I'm so glad I went, because I feel like I was just like meant to be there, you know? And I love that feeling. It's literally the best. And so it sucks that it got cut short this year. But that's okay because I'll be back next year. However, there are a few things that like I just didn't realize, I guess, about college. So the first thing is that there's always lines. So I come from a really small town, really small high school, and the fact that there are 36,000 students there, I don't think my mind like comprehended it. So like the first week of classes I was like, oh, I can't wait till next week whenever all the lines slow down and it's not as busy, but like that doesn't happen. Like it's always that busy. And you have to like, I think I've said this before, but like you have to like plan around times to like go to lunch and dinner and like get your meals unless you want to wait in line for like 30 minutes. Going along with that, they have a ton of events and a ton of free food, but you're gonna have to wait in line for like an hour because, you know, lines. I kind of had culture shock about that whole thing. Like there's people everywhere and there's stuff to do all the time, and I was so not used to that, but it's like one of the best parts. There's literally, I think the more clubs you join, the more like you dig into what's going on, the more stuff you find to do. Like this year I got to FaceTime the guy who's the head of like the drug council. He's like ahead of the committee on the opioid pandemic in the White House. I got to talk to him, like a Zoom call. It was insane. I actually really liked that. That like was one of the moments I was like, wow, I'm literally in a place with so many opportunities and I love it here. But along with that, there's also a lot of parties and a lot of drugs and alcohol. And it is like, I mean, it's a college campus. Like, I guess I should have expected that, but it's just weird that it's like everybody because I wasn't expecting that. Actually, I take that back. Like, there's a lot of people who don't party, who don't drink, but there's so many that do. And I just wasn't expecting that because for my high school, it's not really like that. Like, there's like a group. Going along with that, at football games, there's also tailgates. Those are super big. I love football games. I haven't been to a tailgate, but I've heard that they're awesome. You get to grill out and like watch other games just with people and stuff. There's a ton of tailgates. Literally, like every single club has a tailgate. Football is huge. And one of the nice things about USC is that you can get into football games for free if you go to like other sporting events. So highly recommend going to soccer games. They're so much fun. They try to make it like fun for the students, so they have like prizes you can win at every single sporting event, or like Cocky. You can take pictures with Cocky. Cocky is so amazing. We love Cocky. He is one of the like most involved mascots of a college, and he's just amazing, not gonna lie. They put on really cool shows for Cocky at football games, like during the halftime show. And like Cocky's family, and one time Cocky was like in jail and they had to like release him to fight. It's just really cool. All sports, well, I'm trying to think. So the sports that you have to like go to other games to get tickets for are baseball, football, and basketball. Both genders basketball. But it's really easy to get those tickets usually. You just have to attend a few games. Football is the hardest, but like I got tickets to the Clemson game as a freshman, so that was kind of cool. Another thing about USC is that it is hot all year. And not gonna lie, I love that. Like that is a big draw for me because cool weather literally makes me depressed. Hot weather is my thing, and I bought like a billion tank tops to get ready for this, and yeah. But today it's like 80 degrees here where I live, and at school it was like 80 degrees in January, so yeah, be prepared for that. But honestly, it's amazing. Like I think October 3rd it was like 100 degrees. That was like our last 100 degree day, and that was just crazy to me because usually in October it's like 50. But I really enjoyed that. Honestly, it feels like summer all year round, which just makes the whole environment more positive and happy to me. There's also a lot of really pretty flowers around campus, which is just kind of an off-topic thing, but it makes it happy. Along with that, I wanted to talk about clothes to class. So I feel like some colleges you wear like pajamas to class, but I feel like a lot of students actually dress up, including myself. I like to dress up for classes just because it makes me feel like more motivated for the day. But it's like I can literally wear this to class and nobody's gonna be like, why is she wearing that? And I love that. I love the environment that like I don't feel judged no matter what I wear, or no matter what kind of crazy makeup I do that day. Even if it's way extra, I feel like someone will compliment me on it, and I love that. It's just like all inclusive. That's something else I wanted to mention. It's not freshman 15, it's finals 15, because you're stressed and all you want to do is eat, and it's like your friends know you're not going to see each other for a while, so you just go out and get food. I'm pretty sure I ate the most I've ever eaten in that week, and I literally did gain like 15 pounds, but it's okay because you'll burn it all off. But yeah, Just like the stressful environment of college like really does make you gain weight, and that's totally okay. Like it really is, I promise. But you do have to like kind of prioritize your health and learn how to get into your own routine of like what you like to eat that's healthy, and when you want to not eat healthy, and when you want to go work out, because the gym is amazing. It's so big. There's a pool. There's so much stuff. Let's talk more about classes. So classes are obviously hard. I have been in huge lecture halls of like 200 plus students, and I've been in smaller classes. A lot of those are honors, but some of them are just like your gen eds are smaller. For the big classes, it is harder for me personally to learn, but you have these eye clickers, and that's pretty much how they do attendance and like participation grades. I feel like it is harder to connect with the professor, but there's always teaching assistants for those big classes, or SI is what they call them, which is basically someone who's taking the class with you that's already taken it and gotten an A, and they're like teaching you the class, which is really beneficial, honestly. Going along with that, there's also a tutoring center that helps like you can literally make an appointment with and get a tutor for so easily. Like they really want you to succeed at Carolina, I feel like, and they give you so many opportunities. You just have to take them. Like that's the thing that I think I didn't realize, is it's not going to be like people coming up to you and be like, oh, here's this opportunity, do you want to do this? Like you really have to seek out those opportunities and find them, but there's so much. The last thing I wanted to talk about was just like general eds and registration. So you have to take these classes called Carolina core classes, which really help you get like the rounded education that like you feel like you're gonna get at like a liberal arts school or something. So these classes are like this year I took a film class and I took a globalization class, and those are two topics that like I really didn't know a lot about, but it was interesting that I got to take like an entire class on that. And I know like someone I know took like archery, my friend took belly dancing. Like there's so many cool classes you can take, and they count for like these Carolina core, which you have to graduate, but it's like it really just helps you get a rounded education, and they're really fun classes, honestly, if you take advantage of them and don't take like something you're not interested in. Like I'm not interested in geology, so I'm not going to take that for Carolina core. I'm going to take like science in food making or something. So yeah, it's really just the like range of classes they have are so nice. Honestly, I love Carolina just because it's such a welcoming environment, and I really feel like I belong there. I feel like a part of something bigger, honestly, just because there's so many students there, and we all like kind of bond together over like silly things, like our football team or our women's basketball team, who did really good this year and would have won nationals. It wasn't canceled. And it's just like, it is big, and some people think it's hard to make friends, but I think you really have to like reach out for opportunities, reach out to make friends, find people like you in your classes or around you. And overall, I don't know someone who hated it this year. Like everybody I know ended up loving Carolina, and it's such a pretty campus. Like I could literally just keep mentioning things, but I love it because it's just amazing. If you have any specific questions you'd like for me to answer, just comment them down below. I feel like this video is a little bit scattered. Sorry about that. I just wanted to overview some things without talking for like 40 minutes. I actually made a video after I'd been at school for like a month, about more in depth about kind of the first month of school and stuff. I'm thinking about uploading that more towards August, so if you'd like to see that, let me know. And if you're thinking about coming to USC this fall, welcome. You're gonna love it, I'm serious. If you already go there, you know what I'm talking about. You know I love it. And I probably forgot some stuff, so if you want to comment below, go ahead. Sorry, my brain's a mess today. It is final season. There's gonna be so much stuff I could talk about that I literally haven't. But yeah. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next week.